Hello. I just want to give you a quick tour of the Major Finder at Boise State. You can find this at majors.boisestate.edu. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the features of Major Finder. Every time you come and visit Major Finder, it's going to look a little bit different. They reorganize the majors every time. So if I refresh this page, it will look different. That way you get a different idea and students aren't seeing accounting or A through Z every time they visit. So every time is going to look a little bit different, which is awesome. So you can look at majors either in this layout, which is the squares right here, or you can look at it in more of a list layout. This is pretty interesting because it gives you a little more information about each major. So this is a good fit if you are interested in, and it gives you some qualities, and a good fit if you like to do these other things. Another way you can sort through these is through filters. So you can come hit filter majors and say you're interested in business, you can click on that. You're also interested in doing research, you can click on that. You can click on as many of these as you want, and you really want to get a bachelor's degree. This will give you about 30 results. So come over here and view 30 results. That's quite a few. So let's get a little more specific with our filters. I like gaming, and I like to code, and I like to think creatively, and I would like to get a bachelor's degree. These 17 results. So these are more geared towards students interested in those specific things. So your students can play with this, they can look through all of the majors and see what they're interested in, apply different filters and see what comes up. So let's take a look at one of these. Let's look at art. So when you open the art page, you'll get a description of some of the things students will be doing when they're in an art program, different opportunities that they can do. Art would be a good fit if you're interested in art and media, design, history. A good fit if you'd like to draw, think creatively, work with your hands. And then you'll find down here degree options. Some categories or some majors have multiple degree options. So art has many degree options, graphic design, history of art, etc. Every one of these has a different plan. So you can look at the four-year plan and it'll bring up what you need each semester. So this is not necessarily a checklist of everything, but more of a plan. So students will see semester by semester what they should be taking. That doesn't necessarily mean that this is written in stone. It doesn't mean that students have to take these classes necessarily in these orders. To get more of a checklist for these degrees, you'll want to meet with an advisor and visit these pages independently. But this will give you a good idea of what is needed for this particular major. So let's look at a different one. I'm going to get out of these filters and look here. Okay, we've got economics, business, sociology. Let's look at sociology. You can also come over here and hit experience, and it'll give you an idea of what a sociologist might do. Another thing that students like to look at is related careers. So you can come down here and see all of the related careers. This is obviously not a comprehensive list of the careers that you could get as a sociologist, but this will give you an idea of what careers and then the average wage for those careers. Also, related majors. If students are interested in sociology, they might also be interested in things like anthropology, political science, and psychology. You can click over here for another route to the four-year plan, and you can look through the different plans for a sociology degree. It'll take you to the exact same plan that we were looking at earlier. Here we go. All right, so this is a really great tool for students to just kind of explore majors, compare some of them. One of the things that I would encourage students to do is, say if they're interested in something like GIM, which is a fairly new major at Boise State, Games, Interactive Media, and Mobile Technology. they can take a look at this and say, okay, here's the degree options. I have one degree option for this. But say I want to also broaden my opportunities a little bit. Maybe I should do computer science. So take a look at what is required for GIM and then compare that with what would be required for a computer science major. Have them print this out, put them side by side, bring them both up, and just see what the different options are and what the different credits and classes look like for each. It's one way that you can use Major Finder in your class to help your students explore and not necessarily choose, but see the options out there for them for different majors at Boise State.